Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Crystal, and this is In My Own World Tarot. And this is the next 48 for my air signs. Yay! Air signs, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you're returning, thank you so much. Also, air signs, I pray before each and every one of my readings so that way my energy is protected, your energy is protected as well. Also, cuss. May cuss a lot, may cuss a little, may not cuss at all. It all depends on how I feel, air signs. Air signs, for the next 48 hours, you have to understand that we are going to be in a solar eclipse in the energy and element of Taurus, which is Venusian energy. How does that affect you? Really, it may not affect you at all unless you're an Aquarius, because we got to understand that Taurus energy is talked about fixed placement, which is Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio. So if you have those placements in your chart, pay attention to what I'm about to say in these next few moments of your time. And thank you for letting me have them. When we talk about this solar eclipse in Taurus, this black moon energy, what's crazy about this, it's a new moon because it's actually falling on a date of when the new moon was actually supposed to occur versus the full moon. So you have new moon and full moon energy. What does that mean is that you're calling in and releasing out at the exact same time. A lot of you need to detox this weekend. If you haven't started already, I suggest pause this video, go make your tea, come back, and start sipping. Okay, use this energy because the solar eclipse, the full moon of it, shall I say, peaks at midnight. I want to say around 12:02, 12:05. And this energy is going to last until Monday about 4 o'clock in the morning. Perfect time to manifest, perfect time to sit down and do a vision board, perfect time to detox over the weekend if you decide to do a short one. If you got to go to work on Monday, get all that shit about you this weekend. Literally, physically, literally, emotionally, all of that. I'm not the one to usually say this because I want you to do as you so please, but it is going to be very pivotal of you, if that even the right word. I don't know why I almost said pivot, like a pivot when you're marching. I don't know if somebody's in the military, you're thinking about it, but that was weird. Or some type of walking activity you're doing, or you're like maybe taking a picture of somebody. If you are, side note, and I'll get back to it, somebody who is either you're taking a picture or something like that, pivot to the left. Somebody needs to pivot. Your good side is under like a pivot, chin down in a pivot. I don't know. That's weird. Maybe a photographer's gonna tell you that. But back to what I was saying. This is going to be a good time, especially if you have to work on Monday. When you talk about the energy of the new eclipse, solar eclipse, excuse me, I wanted to say new moon, full moon, solar eclipse in Taurus. This is Venusian energy. Venusian energy on the Taurus end talks about our financial matters. It's the second house. It's our house of finances. I know a lot of people are like, oh, in spirituality, you're not supposed to talk about money, this, and that. Are you or are you not supposed to create wealth and a steady foundation of stability within the heart, mind, body, and soul, and the physical? Yes, you are. So let's get back to my point. Thank you. So this is going to be the energy where you have to release expectations of the result, but still have a manifestation game plan of what you want to come in. Sounds tricky, don't it? I know, but that's what this energy is about. Releasing the expectation, but planning and manifesting for it to come in. Tricky ass energy to be in. So this is basically saying, go to your, I don't know, I have whiteboards and shit, mirrors all over my house with stuff written on it. Go write down wherever you want to write down your vision board for whatever month. For the month of May, because May 1st is actually Monday. Write down what you're expecting to come in, leave it alone. Still do the work. Still every day you have now, you got a consistent schedule, because when you talk about the energy of Taurus in the North Node, it's about consistency. It's about staying on course. It's about not wavering. That's what this energy is about, is having a plan, sticking to the plan, being consistent with the plan. For you who are in the spiritual community, we all know that our plans, it goes with the energy. So my plan, and I wanted to elaborate on that too, because I had someone ask me, how do I find, a couple of people asked me, like, how do you stay motivated? I can't give you the answer and tell you how to become motivated within yourself, because I'm not you. If I got to tell you how to become motivated in yourself and tell you what your why, I need to be running your business and running your life. That's never the case, because number one, I'm not God. Okay? So you need to tell somebody that, or somebody needs to tell you that. So that's another thing. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Write it and leave it, but still do the work. Still stay the course. Still show up every day is what you need to be focusing on in this energy. Because also in this energy, we're moving into a Mercury retrograde, and we're also in the shadow period of a Mercury retrograde, which is also in Taurus. It begins on May the 10th, so we're in the shadow period. And then eventually it's going to go, move into Mercury, into Gemini, double energy. So that's when it started affecting you, Gemini. But the great thing for the air signs with this energy that we're in, it gives you a chance to slow down, plan, and think about how you want to make your next move your best move. You get what I'm saying? All right. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. Great God in heaven, please allow me to tap into the energy and element of air, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Any message that they're needing, any guidance that they're seeking today. Please allow me to relay these messages to them as accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading, protect their energy as well. Please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you, amen, and ashe. Make sure if you're watching this element, this is an elemental video, that you watch all elemental videos, because even though we're in the energy of a solar eclipse in Taurus, all elements, it may resonate differently for you in different parts of your life. But I will tell you, for all of the elements, these are going to be life-related readings, because the energy of Taurus talks about your foundation. It does. It's a Venusian energy. It talks about your foundation. Damn, look, King of Pentacles, I'm telling you. That's what this energy is talking about. Y'all want to... I mean, I am very spiritual. I love me some God. Listen, you know, I love to pray. I love all of that. But I also love to eat. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I like to survive. I like a certain type of lifestyle. And when you decide to give your life over to God and say, listen, you in control. You in control. You know, I'm asking you, God, to allow me to walk in your will and your way, and that you continue to order my steps. For those of you, and I'm so glad I finally get to say the saying, if you know, you know. God don't want to see you struggling. God don't want to see you broke. God wants his child to be favored. You understand? God wants you to be able to do whatever it is that you see so fit, that makes you comfortable and makes you happy in this life. And that don't include shit about struggling. It doesn't. It don't. So there's that. And guess what? It's nobody's business either. King of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Judgment, the Strength card, and the Death card in reverse. Like I said, you got to release. You have to release the expectation of... It's almost as though, and this is like, I know y'all like, this is some backward ass shit you about to say. It is. You don't have to fight for what's already promised to you, but you do have to keep working towards it. You follow me what I'm saying? Meaning that those of you, and I'm about to offend somebody and I don't give a shit. That's what I do best. Yep. With the star and the fool at the bottom of the deck. That hustle mentality is dead and gone in this season. And consistency, perseverance, ambition and hustle are not the same thing. Let me just say that. Ambition and hustle are not the same thing. I wanted to repeat myself. When you hustle, and this is the problem I've always had with the hustle mentality, when you hustle, you don't have an end goal. You just trying to make it to the next step, to the next step, to the next step. But what's the goal? What's the goal of that? Huh? You got, in this season, we taking and making dreams. Our dreams should be your goal. Not you having to hustle, tiring yourself out, having to fight, and having to overcome battle. When does it get easier for you? When does it smooth out? When do you get stable and you actually start that business and you maintain the quote unquote millionaire lifestyle that you desire to achieve? When do you get to that point to where you have now reached your goal and you want to maintain it instead of having to hustle? When does the goal reach that you can maintain? Because the energy that we're in now in this Taurus North node, solar eclipse in Taurus, sun in Taurus, Mercury retrograde in Taurus, okay, Venus being in Neptune. It's all about building a secure foundation to maintain and to create wealth on top of what we have maintained. When do you get to that point of that and get out that damn everything is a hustle? When you get a strategic game plan to where you ain't like this all the damn time, because in this energy you can't be like this all the damn time. You got to slow the fuck down. You do. But I need somebody to understand and hear what I'm saying. When I say slow down, I didn't say nothing about stop. And that's where people get confused when they say, oh, you don't need to be hustling. You don't need to be hustling. Nobody tell you to stop. Nobody says stop what you're doing. The question is, what's your end goal? What's your plan? And are you just flying at the seat of your pants and just like this, like that shit where it's like, you know, the old sayings like, throw 100 things out in the air and whatever falls down is going to work. That's not going to happen. That's not the energy we in this Taurus energy. You can't be in that energy. It ain't about that, because guess what? And I'm going to tell you something. I'm about to piss somebody off. 7 years ago, when you was in your room or wherever you was at and you threw all those ideas in the air and whatever fell down, that's what you decided to focus on. That's what you need to keep focusing on and building up towards. But the question is, do you have the patience for it to manifest? A lot of you don't, and they're asking you to do that with the Star and the Fool, to heal and move forward and take a chance on what you already set forth or what you wanted to do. But the thing was, you weren't consistent with it and it didn't take off when you want to. Now is your opportunity in calling the energy of consistency, perseverance, and ambition for you to become this King of Pentacles. I'm not down at anybody. Listen, I've done it all. I tried every fucking thing. Anything, and I'm going to say this to somebody too, and I hope this gives you some type of hope. Any idea that you have in your head that comes into your mind was meant for you. Any business idea that comes into your mind was meant for you. Here's the thing. With what idea that came into your mind did you know, and intuitively we already know, that I could stick with this. This not going to drive me crazy and drain me. I love this shit. I will do this shit for free. I can stay consistent with this. That's how you know which idea that of so many that you have what was meant for you. And it may not just be one business or one endeavor or one hobby or hell, one job. It might be multiple. And for an air sign, that is okay. What you need to understand and what you need to manage now is, how can I run this business, run that business, and give a consistent effort and time and energy into this business, that business, and that business. Okay? Is it going to take for me to focus on one business at this time, get that running smooth, and so it runs by itself? Okay, boom, that's out the way. Now I know I can consistently run that business. Now I can start on this business number 2, okay? Work on that, put everything into that. Now I know this runs like a well-oiled machine. Now I got 2 businesses that's running by themselves. Now I don't even got to pay attention to that because I have a consistent schedule and I've got used to it. It's about building on top of shit, which people don't realize. Not hustling, but building on something, and then building it to the point to where it just runs smoothly by itself with minimum effort. It's going to require a lot of effort because when you're starting off anything, you have to train yourself into the schedule and get used to that schedule. Once you done got used to that schedule with how this business works, boom, it runs by itself. But the question is, and the thing about humanity is that we don't give our time to get used to shit no more because we are so addicted to a hustle mentality. Stop doing that shit to yourself, because right now you ain't doing nothing but burdening yourself with the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. Because you're not giving yourself time to get used to and maintain. Because you gotta build. Okay, and the energy of Taurus is trying to teach us that this energy that we're in with this Venusian energy is teaching us how to build a foundation. Maintain the foundation. Once we can maintain this first level of the house, it's like pouring down the concrete. You gotta wait for the motherfucker to dry anyway before you start putting shit on top of it. It's trying to get you used to pour the concrete, let that shit dry before you start putting other things on top of the concrete and putting things in and letting people walk on, and now it's gonna have dents, you ain't gonna have a smooth foundation, the shit gonna crack, all that stuff like that. It's trying to teach you to get used to watching the concrete dry before you put something on top of it. And that's how you build wealth. And there is no time limit on it. You don't know why there's no time limit on it, because while you're trying to build your wealth and build a foundation, you're also building your temple back up. You're starting a new health regimen, something daily. You're walking every day. You're drinking your water. You're eliminating the processed foods from your body slowly but surely. You're giving yourself longevity of life, so that way you don't have to rush and think that your life is halfway over at 40, because it's not. Hello? That's for somebody. So anyways, air signs, that has been your next 48 reading, okay? I hope it helped you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye, air signs.